Welcome to Untold Story. In today's episode, we witness the impossible journey of an unwanted child who defied the odds to become the undisputed GOAT. Before we dive into this legend's history, make sure to like this video and subscribe to join our community of storytellers. Now tell me in the comments, who do you want to see unmasked next? To understand the history of the greatest goal scorer to ever live, we must start with a choice. In 1984, in the mountainous island of Madeira, Portugal, a woman named Maria Dolores dos Santos Aveiro sat in a cramped kitchen and wept. She was already a mother to 3. Her husband, Dinis, was a veteran of the Angolan War who had brought the trauma of battle home in the form of a drinking problem. They were destitute. Dolores went to her doctor and begged for a way to end her pregnancy. The doctor refused. In her desperation, she returned home and tried a dangerous folk remedy, drinking warm ale and running until she collapsed. But the child inside her was already a fighter. He clung to life. On February 5, 1985, Cristiano Ronaldo dos Santos Aveiro was born. He was the child the world almost never met. Chapter 2: The Broom and the Bitterness, 1985 to 1997. The childhood of Cristiano was not one of toys, but of survival. The family lived in a tin-roofed shack in the neighborhood of Santo Antonio. It was a place where the rain leaked through the ceiling and the wind whistled through the wooden walls. By age 7, Cristiano was working. His father was a municipal gardener, and the young boy would spend his afternoons helping his father sweep the dusty, steep roads of Funchal. He was a small, skinny boy with a broom in his hand and a ball at his feet. Other children mocked him, they laughed at his ragged clothes and his father's kit man job at the local club, Andorinha. Cristiano didn't argue, he channeled that bitterness into football. He became so good that by age 10 he moved to the island's biggest club, Nacional, but the island was getting too small for his talent. Chapter 3: The Exile of a 12-year-old, 1997 to 2003. Narrator: In 1997, at just 12 years old, Cristiano was sent to Lisbon to join the Sporting CP Academy. It was a traumatic exile. He arrived at the airport with nothing but a small bag and a heavy Madeiran accent. The mainland kids bullied him, they called him a peasant. He spent his nights crying in a cold dormitory. At age 14, his frustration boiled over. A teacher mocked his accent and his dreams of football. Cristiano stood up and threw a chair at the teacher. He was expelled. His mother made a historic decision. Forget school, she told him, just football. Then at 15, his heart almost stopped him. He was diagnosed with tachycardia. His heart would race at a dangerous speed even when he was sitting still. He underwent a high-stakes laser surgery. He entered the hospital in the morning. By that evening, he was asking when he could train again. He had his heart repaired so he could give it to the world. Chapter 4: The Theater of Dreams, 2003 to 2009. August 2003, a friendly match between Sporting and Manchester United changed everything. Sir Alex Ferguson watched a teenager with braces and highlights dismantle his world-class defenders. Ferguson refused to leave Portugal until the boy signed for £12.24 million. Narrator: In Manchester, the skinny boy became a man. He inherited the legendary number 7 shirt of Beckham and Cantona. He spent thousands of hours in the gym transforming his body into a biological marvel. In 2008, he led United to the Champions League trophy and won his first Ballon d'Or. He had conquered England. Now he wanted the crown of Spain. Chapter 5: The Peak of Power, 2009 to 2018. 2009. 80,000 people packed the Santiago Bernabeu to see him walk onto a stage. The Real Madrid era was the most prolific decade any footballer has ever had. He scored 450 goals in 438 games. He didn't just break records, he destroyed them. He won 4 more Ballon d'Or. He won 4 more Champions Leagues, including 3 in a row. He became the face of a new era of football, defined by his legendary rivalry with Lionel Messi. He was no longer just a player. He was a brand and icon and a goal-scoring machine. Chapter 6: The Challenges and the Return, 2018 to 2022. Narrator: In 2018, at age 33, he moved to Juventus for €100 million. Critics said he was too old. He responded by winning 2 Serie A titles and becoming the fastest player in the club's history to score 100 goals. In 2021, he returned home to Manchester United, but the homecoming was bittersweet. Personally, he faced his darkest hour in 2022 when he and his partner Georgina lost their newborn son Angel. The man who had everything was brought to his knees by grief. Despite this, he remained the team's top scorer, but the club's direction had changed. He left England for a final adventure in the East. Chapter 7: The Saudi Frontier, and 2026-2023 to present. Narrator, January 2023, the football world stood still. After a lifetime of conquering Europe, Cristiano Ronaldo did the unthinkable. He moved to Al Nasser in Saudi Arabia. The critics once again sharpened their pens. They called it the end. They said he was going there to retire in the sun, but they forgot who they were talking about. Cristiano didn't go to Saudi Arabia to follow a league. He went there to become the league. In his first full season, he did what he does best. He broke the record for the most goals in a single Saudi Pro League season, scoring 35 goals in just 31 games. In 2023, at the age of 38, he finished the calendar year as the world's top goal scorer with 54 goals, outperforming young superstars like Haaland and Mbappe. He proved that age is just a number when your discipline is an obsession, but his impact was bigger than goals. Because of Ronaldo, the desert became a destination. Neymar, Benzema, Sadio Mane, the giants of Europe followed the trail he blazed. He transformed the Saudi Pro League into a global powerhouse overnight. Now, in March 2026, the story reaches its climax. At 41 years old, he has led Al Nassr to the top. He is no longer just a player. He is a symbol of the new frontier of football. With 965 career goals in his pocket, he is just 35 strikes away from the impossible 1,000. Every game in Riyadh is now a countdown to history. The boy who once swept the roads of Funchal is now the king of the desert, preparing for one final legendary stand at the 2026 World Cup. Thank you for watching this journey with us. Every celebrity eventually leaves the stage, but their story remains forever. If this story moved you, don't forget to share it. Stay tuned and keep your notifications on. Our next deep dive into another untold celebrity is already on its way. Until next time, this is the Untold Story.